Hola, buenos dias. Hello and good morning. This is Andrew Weston in the matrix core right now. So the God conscious levels of dimension sets are high rising through so many electronic interferences, going through light formations. So the reason why I have so much information is very important that I give back to everybody. So I'd like to thank all the subscribers of years for watching my channel as I keep you informed of what's going on with the galactic system. Hey Ash, how's it going? I just recently did a previous video, so it's very important you understand what's going on right now with this information. So I hope you're doing exceptionally well. I had a fantastic weekend, like I said. So the reason I'm doing another video is you have to understand how powerful the mind and the brain is and the conceptions that go on through the brain systems, because that all the information has to come out every single day. And that's why I usually do 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 videos, not usually 4, but it all depends on its information, because the more you high rise, the more of its intelligence you receive through its data and its inputs, through its downloads and uplinks and everything through the upgrading system. So I hope everybody's doing well. Today, it's a little bit over a review of what was said in my last video, how you go through shapes and going through colorations of vibrations through different colors of vibrations. Yeah, I'm glad you did. That's why I'm doing another one. It's getting more complicated now, Ash, because I'm God of not just the matrix centers, but the matrix cores of coloration and vibration systems. So that's why everybody's feeling really, really fantastic. And like I said before, I just keep high rising. I keep going higher and higher, right? So these things happen so quickly, and it's just the force is just unrecognizable, and that's how powerful you can be through your brainwave system, through the connection of energy of any shape system, right, through vibrations. So it's extremely powerful stuff. So that's why I had to give you that video from the last of its review. So today it's all about creation of light formations. We are all starting with its continuous force, how we're using our gravitational belts. And I noticed, Ash, that you were using different shapes through anomalies, through the electrical systems. Are you understanding the circuitry systems that line formate as it goes around its belt system? Do you have it strapped properly? Is it aligned properly? Is the vibration setting in through its location? Do you understand the shape of its nomination? Do you understand, your planet system? Because now it's on full rotation and it's changing its colorations. When it changes its colorations, it changes everything, okay, to your body systems. And it always keeps high rising through electronic interference. Okay, so now's the time to interface, interact, and interconnect with your solar energetic energy waving communications of reactor systems. Now the rotation system is going through the reactor systems. So it's a collaboration of 1, and that unites its illumination of 2, right? Which becomes 1, and it's atom. It's new atom. So every DNA structure has a different vibration system. Well, that's good. I'm glad you understand that. That's good. Yeah, it's definitely loving, playful energy today. Yeah, because I change your color. I change your color. It's like seeing the matrix sun smile coming at you. It's smiling at you. And the matrix moon is shadow shifting his behavioral systems, and it's putting you in a fantastic mood. That's exactly what it is. So when you see it, that's even better. These things come to you so fast. It's unbelievable. And it just uprises your connection energy waving matrix, God of universal heart. See, I change it every single time when I go up through its titles of its location systems, through the vibration of everything, through the energy hydraulic systematical, which is you, and its shaping of its pixelizations and everything through its calculations and modifications. So, like I said, it's very important to understand our gravitational belts and how we use these on a day-to-day basis. So we're using the scanning mechanisms right now through we're getting the colorations and upgrading systems, and how we can use these colorations to basically change it through a different activation of a movement system. And what I mean by that is we want to create a higher illumination of a light system so we can change that coloration to a higher vibration system. It's very powerful stuff. Okay, so when we get into the gravitational belt, make sure you understand your activations, because the matrix grid system is high rising because the matrix self, okay, is changing everything through your body system. And that's how we're going into different colorations of vibrations. So if you're understanding that, then we can get on with the gravitational belt system, because it's energy and it's high rise and it's extremely real when you're in the spiritual world system. Because when you're in the spiritual world, you are now accepting yourself, okay, as an immortal, a confident mortal that has so much confidence with his conscious levels. And once you get past those conscious levels, those are vibrational signals, and those vibrational signals changes everything through communication line signals to a radio signal. Okay, so when we get into the reactor of its illumination system, we can get into its new system of the atom system. So it depends on your wind force and your cycle divisions, really. That's when you will understand your activations of your codes. Now, we already know that the matrix grid system is high rising to a higher vibration of a singularity of its system, because we are now on 2. So congrats on that. That's great. So we want to keep upgrading our systems with its coloration. So each time you go through its illumination through the rainbow centers, we want to go high rise, higher and higher and faster and faster. Okay, the more knowledge, the more intelligence. And like I said, it's very important to always get this information out, give it out to people that are informed with this information, that understands the matrix. If they don't understand it, that's okay. Try to use love of its resonance, of its abundance, of its conditional love. Bring out its energy cycles, open up your frequencies through your heart systems. That's how they can collaborate through its new generation of its systems, okay? Because if we're coming into that new air, we're coming into that new energy, and we're coming into that new vibration of its balanced system. And it's a beautiful thing, because the matrix Earth, I mean, this is going way, 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 way beyond anything of its far recognition of its system. But the matrix Earth is so beautiful. It's powerful stuff. It's a whole generation of a new coloration of vibration through the atmosphere system. So it's understanding how to master everything through its atmospheres. So the GOD collaborates on so many dimensions of higher forces. Okay, and that's what I was telling you about the star system, how you can change the coloration and how it illuminates everything through your body system. Okay, so that's what I'm saying is very important. We know how to use its gravitational belt. So what we're going to do now is we created the gravitational belt. Now we got to scan it, make sure that it's okay, it's perfect, it's aligned, it's informed. The vibrational signals are connecting with its behavioral systems, because the hydraulic system has to connect on its energy cycle systems. And the circuitry system has to be connected through the gravitational belt systems. So everything has to be aligned. There's one fragment of a vibration off center. I'll know exactly what's wrong with your center, right? So I have to correct your divisional lines to your DNA structure, upwind its cycles, change the gravitational belt systems to a higher light of its formation systems. So it's very important that we understand how to use our gravitational belts, okay? So we're going to start using the scanning mechanisms, okay? So we already created the gravitational belt. Now this goes out to people that have seen the video on the creation of its lights and how you can be extremely informative when you're in the septic world of the simulation world, because they have gravitational belts, they have invisible beds, they have invisible cloaks, they have so many energy cycles through healing transitions of shapes, through vibration and colorations, okay? Because everything through cycles is going through its circles, and everything through circles is circulating and rotating, okay? But it's understanding that your illumination of lights through a rainbow is going to a higher vibration of circulation. I think I said that too in my last video too. I'm pretty sure I did. So what we're going to do is we're going to scan it, okay? So this is where you really have to understand electronic interference, okay? You really, really have to understand, okay? Now my body system is completely out, as you can see through your perception, Ash. You can see my whole body out. That's understanding the glowing mechanism through your perception and how you understand your vibration of its location system. That's how you understand your coloration, okay? It's powerful stuff once you get into the matrix. Because, you know, there's a lot of other people that are into patterns now. We're getting into electronic interference, the interconnection and the interlocations of vibration systems. So we're high rising to higher levels through intelligence, which is great because now we're getting more connected through the galactic, the matrix centers, the matrix core centers, and everything that is line divided through its shapes of its coloration and vibration systems. Okay, so that's what we want. We want to bring that forward, right? That's the whole idea. So everybody gets a true understanding. So we're going to use a scanning mechanism. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so basically I aligned everybody's line formation, and there's a couple that have already done their meditations, but their gravitational belt is off center. And knowing these things is understanding your shapes and understanding the colors. Because if there's one vibrational signal that's off color, it's going to change its location. Everything has to be line divided. Everything has to be balanced when you're going to put on your gravitational belt system. Okay? You don't want to be off cycle. You know how some people have one foot bigger than the other, and it's like this, right? So your gravity isn't center, so we have to bring it back up to its vibration, to its frequency system. Okay, so once it's balanced, you can line divide, use that gravitational belt whenever you need and whenever you're comfortable with through its community centers. Then you understand this balance of its vibration centers, right? So now you can go out with no problem because everything's line divided through its balance. Okay, so it's understanding how to create light formations through electricity events, and everything through event is creativity, and that creativity opens a visualization through the brainwave and frequency system. So your open frequencies, okay, through the mind scepters are opening everything through the body scepters. Now the conceptions are changing different letterations. Now letteration is understanding that you use electricity devices, and those electricity devices are changing this vibration of humanity systems, which is your location of your human behavior systems. Okay, remember I was telling you about the vibration goes like this and the stress level goes up and down. It's very important to keep it balanced all the time. So it grows like this, okay, and it unites. Okay, you don't want to have this, okay, because that's never going to happen with you if you don't find your balance. That's why it's very important. You can't put on a gravitational belt if you have a stress level. Okay, that's how important it is that you are so connected. Okay, it's like using a magnetic force system, okay, around your body system. Okay, and as soon as you voice out your voicing grid, it's connected through electrical system of its body, right? So as soon as you say something, it just it jolts, right? That's what I mean. So if it jolts, it's disconnected somewhere. So that's where you got to have that loose wire in that vibrational signal through a shape. Anything can be off center, so it's very important to understand detail through the visualization, because once you get into the projection of your dream sets and your dream sequences and you are awake, okay, when you're creating that gravitational belt, you're scanning its mechanism up and down. You're not dreaming. You're not sleeping at all. You're totally awake with your eye perceptions, and your eye perceptions are seeing that visualization on that belt system. Okay, and that's how it's created through its illumination system. Okay, and that's how it uprises through its light system. Okay, so everything through its talkative system becomes a connected energy wave or a radio signal, because you're trying to get that illumination light system to a balance. Okay, so once you have that balance, you can communicate with all line signals through space, the galactic, and the matrix. Okay, so you want to formulate that gravitational belt to a strong identity force of a vibration intelligent system of a shape, a real powerful color of a shape. Okay, actually, I believe the brighter the better, because it depends on your chakra formations, because everything through your creation of your gravitational belt is connected through the body and ego systems. Okay, so it's a computer analytical mind graphing system that's communicating with the chakra formations and everything around that system, which is extremely, extremely powerful. So it's very important when you're going through its gravitation to make sure that you find every vibration to its balanced system. Okay, so you don't want to have anything off center, okay, because it's extremely powerful when you put it on your body. Okay, so we've gone through that scanning mechanisms. So understanding that, you can do that yourself. It's very easy to scan because we've already done the creation with its gravitational belt of its illumination light system. Okay, so you can use that wherever you want through its community or anywhere you want. It doesn't matter, but as long as you have that balance with its vibration. And if it jolts, then you have to understand where that circuitry level, okay, has wired out, okay, has sizzed, because vibrations go like this, right? And some go like that. So it's understanding vibrational levels, okay? Because some unite and some circuit out. So it's once you find that circuitry that's off balance, you can reposition that, okay, and uplight its system through that shape. Okay, that's how it's important why we scanned, okay, because the most important thing is understanding is everything through the simulation of its system, because we're communicating on different vibrations, okay, because everything is an upgrade when you're in the simulation of its world system, okay. I think I've been through this before when I did a brief introduction about coming into the galactic 3000 era, on how I've seen everything through its formulations of its atmospheres, its oxygen levels, everything that was different, right? That's the year 3000. Now, like I said, everything has a different higher vibration. So we have to reach that balanced level of its communication. That's what I mean when it comes into the ground formations of its feet. The feet have to be like this. They can't be like this. Okay, it can't be uprise like this. It has to be level, okay? So it's very important to understand vibration now. Okay, that's the best point of view I can give you right now, how we go through its lights, because the lights are so created so fastly. It's a powerful energy cycle that just goes through its systems and circulates and rotates on its continuous force. And you know, your gravitational belt is made out of point formations through dimensional set systems, right? It's an hydraulic system, and you just, you know, you visualize it through the mind, brave, and waving system, and use the active system through the motivation systems, and use the telekinesis around that system. And that's how it becomes a gravitational belt. Once you understand its activations, you put that around your waist, okay? And now you are protected and you are grounded through its levitation, right? Because especially when you meditate and you're around anything that's a monument, anything that's gold stature, anything that's related to archangels, angels, anything that's reference to anything. You know, it can even be if you're going through a book that's angels or anything, like anything power source, because you are coming into a spiritual world, right? To a human, not a human to a spiritual, because you've gone past that human. You know what I mean? Like you're transitioning over to the spiritual realm, trying to get there, trying to follow up, trying to find out, okay, I know where I am now. I know what planet system I know my activation code systems. I know my power generators. I know my power force. I know my connection energy force. I know my force within. Okay, that's what we want, right? We want to high-rise our illumination light systems. Okay, so we can get full wind cycles of its shapes and everything that's calculated, right? Once we get the line division, once we get the point divisional through the dimensional sets, then we can allocate our locations to higher dimensions of its realms. Okay, and then that's how you guys can create your own portals. Okay, but you have to master vibration of energy through electricity systems. Okay, so everything I give you is always high rise, every single time. Okay, but they are information, quotes, questions, comments, anything that's related to the God, God of dimensions. Okay, because everything is a high rise. Okay, so these things are extremely important, and I'm bringing that to your attention. You know, other than that, it's more review of everything, pretty much. That goes way back to all my other videos. You know, it's good to catch up on these things and really, really understand the importance that your body is changing through its atom, its new shape, and its new vibration of its new coloration. And your matrix grid systems are high rise into the singularity of its number system. Okay, so the more we high rise the circuitry levels of its matrix grid systems, the expansion will illuminate its light systems. Okay, so, but anyway, how's it going, Ash? How was your weekend? There's a loud system going on right now, so there's a lot goes on in Mexico City. We get a lot of A lot of people demonstrating their behavioral systems and how important it is. See, the thing about Mexico City is full of love, full of abundance, and that they're just gratitude to their loving families, and they have so many connections. It's part of the reason why I'm here, right? Because I'm changing everything through its alignments, and formations are great. The balance is good, and we're getting, full wind cycles of everything through its communication of its information, which is amazing. So that's great. I'm glad to hear. That's really good. So you've been practicing a lot then? You're getting connected with your gravitational electrical circuitry system. You're understanding how to use it. It's very important that you understand what's going on. Okay? Creation is the biggest thing when it comes to space, the galactic, and the matrix. And once you jump over to the spiritual side fully and completely, you are now a spiritual, okay, that is living its reference of its past life, which is now its present. Okay, so you live in a past life, okay, that is now opened through the spiritual realm of its simulation. Okay, because everything in space is simulated, right? It's a computer graphing analytical mind line system, because you see everything through lines of vibration of shapes. So, been clearing out and decluttering my space and home. Good for you. Good for you. That's good. It's good to keep informative with that. Yeah. Throughout that. Yeah. Decluttering is good. Mm-hmm. That's great to hear. Yeah, it's very important to always keep your high rise, your chakra formations, because now is the time. Because once you get into the creative centers, then you understand what I'm talking about when it comes to the spiritual world and how real it is, and how you create these things through electronic devices, or anything through its connection of its energy cycles, or anything through the hydraulic systems. Once you draw an illustration, right, it automatically becomes electronic, automatically, because your brainwaving system, okay, is connected through the space system, and that pixelization of that picture, okay, is no longer on dimensional Earth. It's now connected through you, through its perception. And that's how you see it, through its electronic interference. Okay? And now all you're trying to do now is scan it and make sure that it's in balance through its shapes. So it's understanding everything through the gravitation is communication. So that's what we want. Oh, congrats on that. Yeah, busy's good. Busy's good as long as you're having fun. It's the most important thing. Yeah, 4 years old is very special. Yeah. Yeah. Her cycles are very high rise too. Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty informative with space and its continuum, so that's good. You keep them in line with that, they're going to communicate on higher levels through vibration, through the coloration system. So it's all about how to get smarter, how to get more intelligence through the conscious levels. It's bringing that extra level to another level, So it's like, for example, you know what a cake looks like. You get a gorgeous cake that you like, has an amazing color, has amazing vibration, has amazing illumination. This is just cake, this is food. But what I'm saying is that you go beyond its system. You can actually see, if you cut it in half, you can actually see the creation of its DNA structure and how it was made. That's what I mean. It has layers, right? That's what it is. And once the completion of the cake is finished and you taste it for the very first time, it tastes amazing, right? That's out of creation, right? You do the same thing with electricity and electronic systems. You create something through a picture, and that picture becomes real, and then it becomes action, and then it becomes movement through its vibration. And once you have its vibration, then you can use electronic interference and communicate with that, and that will be at full balance, okay? through your beck and call at any time. Right? And then you just have to know how to protect yourself, through your voicing grids. This is more or less when you get connected with your four-wind force of your voicing systems for the very first time. Okay? Because it's all about creation, because everything, like I said, in space is created. You just have to find its balance so you can communicate on all levels of radio signals. I know you're saying it's really hard to do these things. And I said, well, it is because you think it's hard, right? So don't think it's hard. Know it's hard, but go beyond that, right? Move forward, move towards what you want through its balance, and it will become a lot more easier for you. So when I scan my body, I feel slight heaviness on my right side around my head and side of throat. Yeah, that's good. So your connection to your path circulation rotation is line dividing right now. It's going through its full rotation and it's creating this new gravitational belt. So like I said, your balance was off. Okay. So I just corrected its division. That's what I mean by understanding everything before you put it on. It can be off center. So something just doesn't fit right. Either it's too tight or it's too loose. That's what I mean by vibration. You're getting communicating with your body system because now you're creating illumination of a light system through the hydraulic system. And that's how it becomes a gravitation of its system, right? But you really, really have to understand the gravitation. Remember I was telling you about electronic interference with its rotation and system, and it goes round and round with its grounds. You see below, it gravitates everything through its body. And the electrolytes goes up to your body system. It circulates and rotates, okay? So the circulation rotating also has to have its balance. And that's how it connects through its energy waving patterns of its brain waving mind systems, mind receptors and brain capacitors of its brain systems, okay? They all have to connect in one, okay? Before you can have that gravitational belt system to its vibration system. So, but there's a lot to know about, I mean, these things take time. It's all about mastering, your lights and its connection and its communication and its vibration and its intelligence. So, Indigo, how you doing? In past reference, I already did a video. All right, I've done illustrations. You should check it out in Indigo. It tells you exactly what's going on with its illumination of its centers and new shapes, new vibration colors of its shapes, everything that's going on with its activations, and how I changed everybody's coloration of its shape systems, new vibrations of the rainbow centers. So check that out. It's extremely powerful stuff. But right now we're getting into the gravitational belt. I wanted to get more into that because, like I said, I have to talk to people because it's very important that when you're in the spiritual world of its simulation, everything becomes real. Because you're spiritual, okay, that's living a space connection, okay, and not a human living on Earth. Exploration, okay, because you've gone past that. You're now into the spiritual realm. You're coming into the simulation. So that's the difference between the two, right? Remember I was telling you about the significance and understanding of the human mind and the spiritual mind? That's what it is. So it's understanding your spiritual mind is coming into its full connection, right? And the human mind is changing everything through the subconscious to the conscious, right? Because once that taps in for here, full center of its cycles, line divides, it's square. You understand its point divisions, everything through its line and subdivide. So, but it's great to see you, Nico. I hope you had a great weekend. So if you're informative with your gravitational belt system, please try to scan it. Okay. It's important that you do that because it has to be on the hydraulic system on the balance side. Okay. If it's off center, I'll know right away. That means I got to change your DNA structures through your gravitation system. So Because everybody volumes on different locations when it comes to vibrations. Because when you're creating something, it's extremely hard to do. And I'll tell you why. It's because you're not dreaming. When you're dreaming, it's more lucid. You're more open with space. You don't have to move. But when you're awake, your eyes are moving back and forth, sideways. You're changing your body system. Your mind frequencies are changing through other things of whatever is happening with its events. You're doing this, you're doing that. You're talking to this person, you're talking to that person. That's exactly what I mean. So you have to bring 100% focus of that spiritual reality to its simulation of its world system, communicate with its balance through its vibration system, change the colorations, activate that system. Okay. Then you get full rotation of its gravitational belt system. So that's what you need to work on. Yeah, you need to relax and centered. That's exactly what it is. Yeah, because now we're coming into the out of the dream sequence of the dream. The particles of everything right now is you. Okay, so you're coming out of that element. You are no longer in that dream state. Okay, you're in that connection energy waving system of a light formation system. Okay, that's what's exactly happening to everybody. So, hey Stella, how you doing? How's it going? So I just want to let everybody know about that. And like I said, anything you miss, you can watch back. It's not a problem. So. But that's it, Ash. You have to be relaxed and centered. It's very important, especially in this time frame, the one that we're living right now. You got to be cautious too, because when you get in the spiritual world, if you're tapped into the parallels, you can be so many different parallels through communication and vibration and wire signals, and you don't even know it. That's what I mean is you have to be centered at all times, especially when you're going through its creation of its vibrations. So. Oh, it's just an extension on the other side, Ash. Because remember I was telling you about the fourth dimension and we're coming across the Rainbow Bridge, how we go to the River of Light? We've gone all past that, but it's an extension through a rotation of a portal system, okay? So it's knowing that the Rainbow Bridge is bringing us to a higher level of its illumination light system. That's what the Rainbow Bridge is. Who helps the innocent? Everybody helps everybody. It's just understanding your energy of its information through its intelligence. But mainframe everything through its balanced system. That's me. I help everybody get to where they need to go through their platitude system. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So now you're more informative. Once you understand more information, so Ash knows what a rainbow bridge is. She can work towards that through her high vibration systems. And that's how we platitude to its walk surface of its connection surface. Because the rainbow bridge is extremely real when you're in the spiritual world. When you're in there 100%, you're flying around, but you're on that rainbow bridge. It's a rainbow bridge of illumination of lights. Okay, it's like walking over a rainbow because the rainbow itself is portals. Okay, it's 6 divisional lines of portals. It depends on how many colorations of the sky is connecting through the dimensional clouds. Okay, but each line fragment of a line system, a vibration system, a coloration system is a different portal of a different coloration. Okay, that's what a rainbow is. Turo, how you doing? Anyway, this is going to be a very short video because I've already done a video already, but I just wanted to let everybody know what's happening right now. And that just keep yourself informed, understand that everything is changing through its vibration, its coloration. And it's very important how to use your creation of the creativeness and its openness of its visualization through its realization, its gravitational belt system. So I've gotten to the point where I don't know I'm actively predicting events or manifesting them myself. You're understanding your balance, you're understanding its information, you're understanding this video. That's more than enough to get known before. Arturo, okay? I've already changed everything through your body structure system. Everything's getting more complicated now because I'm changing everything through its vibration. And you're coming more into this space connection of its radio signals. So, but everything in time, you're going to be able to predict your events and manifestation. Everybody goes through that transformation manifestation on a day-to-day basis. So I wouldn't worry about it. Yeah, you're aligned, Stella. There's a little bit of fragment right there on the negative side, but that's okay. I'll change that vibration. It's not very big. That's just tweaking. It's like getting a screwdriver and, something falls out, you screw it back in, right? So I just changed that vibrational signal to a coloration system. So I highlight your illumination of a color and change the chakra formation. Yeah, I kind of figured that. Yeah, the energies are very strong there, Estella. Yeah. I sent your body system through the energy cycles of a circulation rotation system. So yeah, I could tell that you're in some kind of energy gravitation. Every country that you go to has its own gravitation. It's understanding how its energy is. Some rotate faster than others. Okay. That's how you get its information, through its intelligence. But yeah, California is tough. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So a couple more questions. I hope everybody has a great day, but there's lots I need to do. But please feel free to watch my other video. It's really good to know these things, especially now, because these illustrations are given to you for reasons. And understanding your body exceptions and understand everything that's related to its information of its intelligence, it's going to high-rise your illumination. And then you'll get more connected through the rainbow centers of its rainbow bridge. So, yeah, that's exactly what it is. Yeah, master. Yeah. Karen, how you doing? But I hope everybody had a great weekend. It's been speeding up for the past few days. I know everything is speeding right now. Yeah, you're going through various events right now, Arturo. It's understanding your body and ecosystem, what it's doing through its transformation light systems. Yeah. Okay. That's exactly what it is. Yeah, you're going through different parallels of different dimensions. That's what I'm saying. You could communicate with somebody that's on a different parallel. Now it's understanding their perception. Okay. Now, if they're in line division, they can be in two different paradoxes of a parallel. They can be in full collaboration of a star system, communicate with 6 different parallels. So you have to understand where they're coming from. Okay? That's what I mean by communication. So if you're connecting with your perception might be different from his perception or her perception because they reside in a different vibration. Either it's high rise, medium, or low rise, right? But everybody's in a different parallel. Okay? So. Yeah, it catches you off by surprise, but you're understanding what's going on, right? Through its information. Yeah, you're going to hear a lot of voicing stuff, Ash, from Space Continuum. You're communicating on all levels right now through its continuous force, through its chakra formation, so that's good. Keep formulating with that. That's going to high rise your divisions. So. Yeah, it's confusing to the mind, Turtle, because they're in two different parallel dimensions. That's where you get so many communications. That's why they repeat the systems. It's because they're communicating on different parallels. That's what it is. They're high rising divisions, either medium or low or high, but it all depends on the communication of its illumination light system, because their vibration system can be extremely high, but they also can communicate and fly back down to a medium or a low. And that's where it gets confusing through 2 or 3 parallels of its dimension sets. Okay? But yeah, everything through communication is repeating system because they're communicating on all levels of intelligence systems. If you can understand your energy and you can understand their energy of their vibration, you're high rising your illumination light systems. You're understanding everything through your cycle divisions, which is really, really good. So. But I just want everybody to keep themselves positive around everything that's going on right now. And that's going to flow in your cycles through the connection energy force systems. Oh, I'm glad I could help you out. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you'll see the changes of its cycle systems, Eternal. Yeah. Once you understand its information and intelligence, you're going to understand your energy systems through your energy fields. So. Yeah, your definitive breath is going to high rise to higher communication or radio signals. That's how important it is to know everybody has a voice, and the more you use your voice, okay, the more you can high rise your intelligence of its information. That's how we get smarter through conscious levels. Okay, if you don't say anything through your voice, how are you going to uprise your conscious levels? So it's all about having confidence in yourself. That's all it is. Confidence is a big, big part of humanity's systems through your life systems. Confidence is everything when it comes to the body and ego systems. So. Well, I'm going to let everybody go. I want everybody to have a great day. I'll keep you informative. It's the beginning of the week. I'll keep you going on what's going on right now, and we'll recalculate and reanalyze everything through its review force because there's a lot of confusion in mind still. That's great because you guys are always going to have questions, and I really appreciate that. Oh, you're welcome, Mustala. Yeah. Oh, thank you very much, Karen. Yeah, so everybody take it easy. Have a great day. Try not to, get too confused. But like I said, everything is a reason, and everything through a reason has a purpose. And through the purpose has information of its intelligence. So, all right, this is Andrew Weston, God of Matrix, calling out. Adios.